Hi, this is Kelly Stapura, and I'm with the Echo Group. Today, I'm going to be going over the PHQ9 dashboard. If you're not familiar with our dashboard offerings, I'll have a little bit of information at the end of this just to give you an overview. So the PHQ9 dashboard is focused on results of the Patient Health Questionnaire Assessment, which measures depression on a scale from 0 to 4 with 9 questions. The severity of depression is categorized based on the total score, and there's a question about the level of difficulty the client is experiencing as well. So the PHQ9 dashboard is intended to provide information about depression for clients in your care, as well as change in depression throughout care. So we can answer questions like, how are our interventions affecting depression? What is the level of depression in our clients? Are our clients being administered a PHQ9? What progress are individual clients making over time? And how are we affecting the level of care for our clients? So I'm going to jump into the EchoVantage system now and show you the way I get to the dashboards is just to click this dashboards tab. I can see all the dashboards that have been assigned to me, and this is the one that we're working with today, the PHQ9. Along with all of these other dashboards in the catalog, it's structurally similar. And so I want to show you a little bit about that now as well. So you can see there are tabs here at the bottom of your screen. We've landed on the Critical Trends tab, which is supposed to give you an overview of all the things you'll be able to drill down into in the dashboard. And you can drill down further and further all the way down to the raw data. We'll always have help, raw data, table relationships, so you can download the data yourself and do whatever you need to do with that data too. So here we're on the Critical Trends tab. You can see that I have 12 new admissions this month and only 3 initial assessments completed so far. I can compare that to previous months. I can also see whether clients were screened in or screened out based on their PHQ9 scores, or maybe they're still sitting in assessment that hasn't been determined yet. We have the level of difficulty for the current year, as well as severity. And then here to the left bottom, you can see the total score by month. So we're comparing the average initial scores with the average final scores. And then moving into the inner tabs here, these are similar in that you're always going to get a time frame here at the top right. You can change that, changes the whole dashboard, as does these filters to the left. So you can see that you can filter by assessment type, by a particular program that you're offering, by a staff, and look at just scores for clients in that particular staff's care, or you can look at demographic information, or maybe by specific severity categories, or look at the data by level of difficulty as well. So here we're looking at the average total scores. Those are the sum of the first 9 questions on the PHQ9, split up in our graphs in a couple of different ways. With all of these, you'll be able to export your data to CSV or Excel. You can also show as table, which is going to give you not only a larger version of the visualization, but also the aggregate data that were used to make up that visualization. As you mouse over, you get a tooltip that's going to give you some details about whatever you're looking at. And with all of these, you have a help button that's going to provide some additional information as well. You can always drill down into the data. I'm going to right click here and drill through, and I can look at the data itself if I want to, and that includes a link to EchoVantage if I need to go back and look at a particular record. But another thing that I can do is right click and drill through to see other graphs and just drill down further and further. So let's say for that month, I wanted to look specifically at severity. So that's one way to drill through. Another thing is you can always just click on a bar and it changes all the other graphs available on that tab. So moving through these tabs, you also have information on severity, on level of difficulty, and individual items. You have change in PHQ9. So this is comparing initial scores with final scores. And this here with the change in individual items, you're able to see whether the scores are going up or down in terms of the individual items over time. You also have assessment status, so you can see whether or what percentage are being screened in or screened out. and a documentation tab that's going to help you keep up with whether the forms are being created. Some demographic information about the clients in terms of their average scores, including a geomap, where the heat map here is showing you larger circles based on the average total score. And then you have one tab that's just devoted to client progress. So you can see I've chosen a client here and I'm getting information about all the PHQ9s that they've been administered. And I can see total score, severity, level of difficulty, and then the average scores for individual items as well. So I can monitor that client's progress over time. So going back to our PowerPoint, I just want to note that we have a lot of different dashboards in the catalog. The top 5 here are included free with EchoVantage. And here's some logistics about our dashboards as well. We've created them in Microsoft's Power BI Pro, and I've provided some links and some pricing information there. And it has some inherent features like the ability to send dashboard images to unlicensed users. You can combine data from multiple sources very easily. You can access visuals through the mobile app that's available. You can refresh the data however often you want to, and you can control who can access which dashboards. So thanks for joining me today, and please contact dashboard@echobh.com if you'd like more information.